The government's vote on so-called Plan B restrictions passed last night, comfortably, with support from the opposition Labour Party. Many will see it as ironic, but at Prime Minister's questions, Sir Keir Starmer was on the attack.
Mr. Speaker, the Prime Minister is so weak that without Labour votes last night, vital public health measures wouldn't have got through. But this country can't... Says it's not true. Oh, God. I haven't got... It's not true. He's so socially distant from the truth. He thinks that that's not true. I don't know where to start. We better press on. We can't go on with a Prime Minister who's too weak to lead. So will the Prime Minister take time this Christmas to look in the mirror and ask himself whether he has the trust and authority to lead this country?
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. We won that vote last night with Conservative votes, as I told the House. I respect the feelings and I respect the anxieties that colleagues have about. Of course I do. I respect and understand the anxieties, the legitimate anxieties that colleagues have about restrictions on their liberty. But I believe, and on the liberty of people. But I believe that the approach that we're taking is balanced and proportionate and right for this country. And let me tell you, Mr. Speaker, let me tell the House about some of the. He talks about leadership. Some of the decisions, the tough decisions that I've had to take. I had to decide to stay out of the European ventilator scheme, so we had our own ventilator challenge, which he then ridiculously attacked.
Nearly 100 Conservative MPs voted against COVID passes in England, with concerns it would limit freedoms. MPs also passed rules on compulsory masks and mandatory vaccination for NHS workers. Starmer said it was correct the Prime Minister hasn't ruled out further restrictions and that if further votes are needed to save lives and protect the NHS, his party would back them. Tuesday night's vote is politically significant because it shows there's a growing number of Conservative MPs opposed to the government's response to COVID-19. Labour has said they will support more measures, with Keir Starmer saying that he would support more restrictions if they are needed. Now, it's a stark contrast from Boris Johnson's landslide victory in 2019. Most of his premiership has been set amid a backdrop of restrictions and COVID-19. Jane Worrell, NTD News, London.